lot of optimism. Thanks, DA. On Thursday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside. And then on Saturday, now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Richardson. Bridges out there with Baller. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Harrell. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Simmons looking it over. Over fresh. No good from Simmons.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement.
Drops in the tray.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's Gilbert, and it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside, Simmons. Passes to Bridges. The three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Harden the pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Simmons. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They get it. That one doesn't go. Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The 3 from Harden connects from 3-point range. Harden's got 5.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And for James Harden, he loves to be put on an island and go one-on-one against the defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran him. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter, and there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
Gilbert, he's defended by Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's West. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, hopefully they can settle down and execute.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. From deep 3-point range. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Here's Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. West with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. West has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that one drops for him.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
Harden's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Simmons passes to Gilbert. Kicks it to West. dishes it to Simmons. Here's the three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Fresh, the pass to Harden. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 10.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Yeah, Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency. His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
The pass to Drummond. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
1:09 left in the first. Jennings passes to Carr. Barton surveying the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Jennings. Will it go? And he's good on the 3 ball.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. To the middle. Here's Barton. Good.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker. Just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
King against Jennings. 11 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. No one near him. It's hauled in by Dunn. Here's Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, man, he's always so explosive when he's driving. That's a signature of Green since he came into the league.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Green.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's G, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first quarter. The home team
in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
They've got King. Dunn is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's G, and it's Green in at the small forward. Getting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Porter is out there with Shake and Bake. Then it's the kid. Then there's the professor. And it's Carr in at the 2-guard spot. The rebound by Long. A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Green slams it in.
And he can get up there and go and get it. Green, to me, Kevin, he's the ideal player to have on the back end of an alley-oop.
Now here's Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Deep 2 from Jennings. No good with the wing jumper. Jennings is gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Inside. Dunn passes to Long. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And they're pushing it up. High, arcing shot, and the layup good by Jennings. Jennings has got his second bucket of the night.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Here's the teardrop. They grabbed their own miss. Nice work on the board. Paying off with the basket. Long's got his first bucket of the night.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Tipped away. Pass to Carr. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Jefferson's checked in for Gerald Green. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. Casey's found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David. Now here's Jennings. 5 points in the game.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
In the corner, it's Jefferson to the paint. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. Passes it to G. Here's Long. We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Yes, that goes in.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
But it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Doc the pass to West. Trying to end the drought. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
West passes to Simmons. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Great D that time from Harrell.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim. He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his 3rd triple of the game, 1st in the quarter.
So Dwayne Casey decides to call a timeout.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Richardson, he's checked in for Barton. A shot by Harden, wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Baller, he's checked in for Doc. Lots of room. Bridges with the board. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside for Simmons. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Fresh. Ross with a wide open look. Here's Drummond. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The grit and grind mentality of Drummond really hitting the boards with passion.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Andre Drummond, still a very potent scorer inside, Chris, but he's leveled off a bit with his production.
Yeah, Kevin, he'll get you about 15 or 16 tonight, but I don't know if he'll ever be a 20-point per game type of scorer. He's working on his free throw, so he could get there. A lot of fans were hoping that he'd go into more of a score, but it seems like he's best off as a complimentary offensive player.
And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
West outside with 1 on the clock. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the home team sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to Dip.
In the game, Ernie, they need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
This one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Harrell is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Harden. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Fresh in at the point guard position. That one good for 2.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the pass to Bridges. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. James Harden is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
They double him with Simmons. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Richardson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. It's Harden with the drive, just his first attempt. And there's Harrell. That's good on the assist by Harden. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Simmons. Out to West. From the stripe. And that's good for 2. West has got 7 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Fresh. He gets that one.
That makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Pass to Gilbert. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Puts up a 3. Fresh can't get it to go. Around 24%. Not a good showing here. They get a hand on it. A pull-up. He kicks it to Harden. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Bridges, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Webber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up. by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you love, again, the creative heckler, the one that had to think about it the day before, like the one that comes in with the sign and it's a picture of you crying or look like you're crying with words under like, hey, you didn't get asked to prom today, or the face on Chris after he missed the shot. You love that because it is a great relationship. Don't be fooled, and you know this, Kevin. It's a great relationship between players and the fans, and we need those fans to heckle us, because when you heckle the best players, you usually get their best game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
They need this one. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. King against Jennings. Yep, that one goes. King's got his first 2 points of the night. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Pass to Porter. It's back to Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over King. Kept alive. Another shot. Gilbert. No good that time.
If he'd been even halfway decent today, the score would be a lot different, but he can't get anything to fall.
Here's Dunn. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Jennings passes to Porter. Over Green. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. That's good from Jefferson on the assist from Dunn. Jefferson's got his second bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
It's back to Jennings. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Jennings has got 7 points in the game.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Being an ugly 27% since halftime. Green with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Dunn passes to Long. He gets it in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Porter out to the wing. And here's Jennings outside. Gets it off. And so it's the home team with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Defensively, they have got...
You need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Get out there with shake and bake. And there's Doc. And it's Dub. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. What are your thoughts?
I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the way.
Dub the pass to Jefferson. Here's Dunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The free throw drops in for Dunn. Richardson, he's checked in for Barton. So he gets them both. A disastrous 25% from the field so far. Here's Norton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. Good on both. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And a deep three from Harden. They get the rebound. Back to Drummond. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Miles Bridges.
Well, I tell you what, when Drummond burrows his huge body down low, it's big trouble for the D. All you can do is foul him.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Now here's Fresh. He's covered closely. Count it from 12.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Here's Shake and Bake. He's guarded by Ross. McCoy. Pass to Dub. Takes a three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Dub's check in for Dub. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, Mike, myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media is going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Here is Doc. He's covered by Fresh. Here's Norton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doc's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's the pass to Dub from deep. Now here's Green. T right on him. Here's Dub. Off target with his 3. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Dub. He drains the quick shot. Dub's got his first points of the game. Gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Ball stolen. Pass to McCoy. It's stolen by Green. Richardson against Drummond. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. To the left side wing. There's Shake and Bake, guarded by Green. It's Drummond with the rebound. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Here's Norton. From 13 feet, it goes down. Doc's got 8 points in the quarter and 40% in the fourth. We've got 1:13 left to play in the final quarter. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Tuff, hits it from three-point range.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely, and it's good, 2 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for Fresh. Good on the shot.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. And that's a shame.
Dub the pass to McCoy. That shot off. Great D that time from Green. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Harden gets the bucket.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Floats one. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.